Oh man! All right, I don't want to talk about it before we start recording. I guess. But
I was gonna say,
you're not recording?
Are we all
I'm recording, but like properly in.
Yeah, until we do the. Yeah, all right.
Puppy, you good?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let us start then. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to DipShips, the legitimate budding podcast. As always, I'm your Captain Calamity Carl, and joining me as always, my wonderful co-host, through Admiral PM,
Howdy.
Maritime Medi,
Hello.
and Nautical Nick.
Hello.
Fellas, how are we doing? How we all holding up here?
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Oh my
Past.
fuck! That's right.
Happy birthday, Medi.
Oh, thank you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
Medi.
Medi.
Happy birthday, Palm.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Oh yeah, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Happy early
I
birthday
got you
to
the
both.
same thing I get you every year.
Nothing.
Oh, thanks. It's nothing.
The
Love
gift
and
of not having to get each other gifts.
Mm,
Oh, I fucking love it.
that is a good
Right?
one.
It's my favorite gift.
The gift of love and support. Oh boy,
It's been a minute.
it's been hot. We took a nice little break, and by that I mean we certainly didn't record for a week.
Yeah. Kind of glad about it because that 1 week, literally nothing happened to me that I could speak on.
Oh, nice.
So I just slept.
Kind of
Son of a
same.
bitch.
Kind of same to a degree.
That's me this week because I took it off work. 'Cause,
Oh.
like, fuck you. I'm an old man. It's my birthday. I'm taking a week off. Not a week. It's been 4 days.
Fair enough.
I go back to work Tuesday.
How much of a skeleton does the store look like now?
Third floor is practically barren, and there are like spots on my floor that are getting more and more empty. Basically, like they're emptying the place from the top down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, third floor just has like 1 or 2 sections left of shit. Half of my floor is practically closed down. Well, I don't know. It comes and goes where it's like, oh, it's half empty, and then shipments from other stores arrive at our location because we're the flagship. So it's like, oh, we couldn't sell this. Maybe you'll have better luck. Or we had to close down before we could sell this.
Fucking annoying.
That's doo-doo.
Yeah, that's annoying. I still don't have like a guaranteed deadline by like, hey, get the fuck out. But I did receive, I forget if I talked about this last time we recorded. I know what's taking the place of Nordstrom.
Oh?
It's Costco.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. Costco has bought out the fucking space and is going to be like a 3-floor Costco.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, I assume it's going to take up all 3 floors. It might not. It might just do 1 or 2. But yeah, like a 3-floor Costco.
Okay.
And I told my boss about this, and he seemed very excited at the prospect of like picking up a contract with them. I'm like, fucking do it. I'll stick around. I know the layout, the location. It's regardless, it's going to be closed down for several months for them to construct it to be like up to Costco standards. Because right now it's fucking random
To
department
knock
store
down
standards.
the floors in the middle.
And yeah, I wouldn't mind working at Costco. I have
That's
no
fair.
problem with that.
Apparently, they have really good benefits packages.
Yeah, they really do. When I was at my old district, my old head custodian told me that if I wasn't going to work in the schools, that Costco is a better place to go because of all the fucking benefits they give you.
I believe it.
Like free dental. Like it's wild.
That and discounts and all the Costco shit, and then you're just like automatically a member without having to pay for a monthly thing.
And like
Damn.
the amount of shit you get in Costco, like the giant sizes on everything, it's so fucking worth it.
Yeah, I hope this comes to fruition. I hope Costco doesn't just move in and go, hey, all of you that are left over, out. Get the fuck out. We don't need you. We got our own crew.
I hope not, 'cause
Damn.
that would suck ass.
Yeah.
I do have a place to go after this, but still, if I can have this over the other thing, I'd rather Costco.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
All right, so weeks. I guess I can start off since I've already blathered on.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I often forget I have Amazon Prime
Yeah.
because, like, I sign up for it once just to get free shipping or 1-day shipping on one thing and then immediately cancel it. But sometimes I forget until I get the fucking charge to my bank account. This was one of those months. So I'm like, before I cancel it, let's look at this Prime TV shit, see if there's anything interesting.
Mhm.
And no, there's nothing interesting. If it's not The Boys, there's no real point to Amazon Prime TV or whatever the fuck it's called. Except there was one thing that caught my eye,
Mhm.
and it was a series based off a book of the same title called Nosferatu. And it is spelled like... Let me put this in notes.
He'll get there.
There you go.
NOS 4A2?
That is a license plate.
Okay.
All right, I'm already interested.
Yeah, so Nosferatu, obviously the name of, like, what, Dracula or the devil, one of the
He was a
many
vampire
names
of some sort, I believe.
Yes. So what the series is basically about is what if Christmas was evil?
Okay.
Essentially for the most part. Like, what if
Okay.
Christmas was evil?
Mhm.
So it's not like an evil Santa or anything. It's basically there's this guy and he's got this power, and this power revolves around his car. He's basically immortal, but in order to stay immortal, he needs to sacrifice children in the back of his car. It basically, like, saps the youth and energy out of the children and into him while he's driving it. And so this dude's, like, fucking hundreds of years old, and he's doing this in this one random town. And it turns out that, like, the whole world is filled with people with powers, but the powers are weird, and they're all different, where every power needs an item to get it to work. So our main character, her power is she can go over a bridge, and it takes her to wherever she wants to find something. Like, if there's something lost, that bridge will take it to her. But she only has access to that bridge when she has her power item, which is her bike.
Can she... Okay. Can she only go from bridge to another bridge? Or when she goes over the bridge, she just shows up in the other place?
The bridge just manifests wherever the fuck it needs to be, and she's there.
It's a Transformers ground bridge scenario.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty much. Like, yeah, you're not too far off. So yeah, the main goal is, like, this dude is capturing kids. He's up to no good, and we want him dead. The bad guy is played by... Does anybody remember the TV show Heroes?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at this cast list, and this is actually decently star-studded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
the bad guy of Nosferatu, it was the main bad guy of the first season of Heroes, fucking Skylar, or whatever his name was from Heroes. He was a dude that was, like, trying to catch the cheerleader to steal her regenerative powers.
Kill the cheerleader, kill the world. Wait.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna kill her.
Okay. Well,
Was
you
it
could
Conway
try. She was very good at not. It got her
She
not.
was very good at being not dead.
Yeah, honestly, they didn't really have to save her at all. They just had to get the fuck out of her way.
Well, the way that Skylar was taking people's power was kind of raw, and I don't think she could have healed through that specifically.
Well, no, but she would have just, run the fuck away.
Yeah, but granted, the man was stacked. He had a lot of powers at that point.
Ah, yeah.
I
But
also
yeah.
like My Hero Academia.
But
Damn, you right, and I hate it.
unfortunately, this actor man is so far 2 for 2 on being the bad guy of a show that gets canceled.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Nosferatu did get 2 seasons, but it got canceled before it could finish, unfortunately.
I have a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
So you said this dude's like hundreds of years old, right?
Yes.
And he gets his youth by sacrificing children in the back of his car.
Yes.
What did he do before the Model T?
Horse and buggy.
Now, when I say hundreds, I believe at least 100, because I know he was a greaser. And that was
Okay,
like the
so he's not
earliest
actually
flashback.
hundreds of years old.
No,
he's
not
like
hundreds
70.
in the sense. No, since the invention of
He's
cars,
like
this man
60.
has been around. No, he's way older than 60. When he's in like his hyper old form, this man is basically a husk. He is way older than the norm.
If it's been since cars have been around, then that's like a good 100 years or so.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
almost 100 years, I think.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm going to
but,
go to Google and type in when was cars.
More than 100 years, right? Right?
Cars premiered on May 26, 2006. Let me rephrase the question.
Yeah,
Hold on.
A little bit of rephrasing required.
Because it was a big part of the revolution with the fucking conveyor belts and nonsense.
1866.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at least since then.
That's fucking nuts.
But yeah, the show is actually pretty good. It's unfortunately canceled. You ever start watching a show not knowing like you know it's an older show, but you don't know its history,
Yeah, absolutely.
and you see that it has a couple seasons, and you're like halfway through the entire watch, and only when you're halfway through you see that it got canceled, and you're like, well, what's the fucking point?
Can I interrupt you for a second to talk about my favorite show that happened with?
Sure.
I don't know if any of you have heard of this before. It's a post-apocalyptic show called Into the Badlands.
No, never heard of it.
Into the Badlands is, at this point in world's history, everyone lives in this walled-in society that's separated into like 5 or 6 districts, each one ruled by a baron. So like in their territory, they're king, and each of their territories is in charge of like a necessary resource for either medicine or machinery or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They keep like a killing force to keep order and track, like capture slaves or whatever the hell. They're called Clippers, and it is the most nonsensical, over-the-top kung fu action show mixed with drama that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, okay.
And I was super into it, and it kept getting new seasons added onto Netflix every so often, so I was like, yeah, we're still going. And I forget if it was season 3 or 4, that's the last one, but they leave on this like huge kind of cliffhanger, and that's it. It's done. It's not coming back, and I'm really upset.
Yeah, Nosferatu had 2 seasons, and I finished the first season, and there was like a secret like bonus episode where I went into the past of the bad guy a little bit. So I went to online to search for it because it wasn't available on Amazon. Mm-hmm. And through that search, I found out that there was going to be a 3rd season, but it got canceled. So I'm like, well, it's either I get the book that it's based off of, but fuck that, I'm not a filthy page turner. So I guess I guess I'm just never gonna find the end of this story.
Bruh. Christ alive.
That's not the first time I've said that on this podcast.
I know it's not, but it still sounds real bad.
It won't even be the last.
It's not even
I know
that
it's not.
bad.
I know it's not.
It's not even that bad.
It's
because I put
infliction.
filthy. It's because I put filthy in front of
Filthy
it.
and the
That's why.
infliction on it. Filthy page turners. Like, oh, God.
So, yeah, there was that. New season anime just dropped.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude.
A lot of exciting things, such as season 2 of Eden Zero. Sure, everybody's already caught up on that.
yeah, it's great.
The sequel series to Fairy Tail.
No,
I'm sure everybody's hyped up on
Is
that.
it actually?
Isn't it?
I thought it was just a new series that he was making that had no connection to Fairy Tail.
I'm pretty like. You look at that show and you point at a thing and
just
go,
his art
"That's a fairy
style."
tale."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I you know what? Fine, you got me.
He
got me.
literally just reused every fucking character.
I don't know if it's actually a sequel series, but to me, when I look at it and I see that art style, I'm like, it's not, but it might as well be.
Urza Scarlet? No. You mean Elsie Crimson?
Yeah, no, fuck off. Fuck you.
Is that real?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fine. If not that, how about 2nd season of I got trapped in another world with my cell phone?
I forgot that got another fucking season.
I got another fucking
Just
season.
find God
Why?
gave
Can
him
you
that
crickets?
cell phone.
Why?
Can you crickets that for me, please? Thank you.
Oh,
It's well because I remember Carl talking about that show. I want to say like 5 years ago.
Something like that.
Something like that. How is it only just now getting its second season?
Because they ran out of other shit to make.
I guess so. Oh, okay, but no.
Please
for
say
real.
a good thing next.
So Dr. Stone season 3 has started.
Yep.
Okay.
I said
I'll
say a
give it
good
to you,
thing.
but I haven't seen it.
I haven't watched season 3 mainly because I hadn't seen season 2. I'm like, let's fix that. So I watched Dr. Stone season 2. I'm all done with it.
How long?
Shorter than the first. I believe it was 12 or
That's
11.
not bad.
It's like 12 and 11 plus like an hour-long movie that bridges between season 2 and 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that movie revolves around his dad, right?
No.
That's a different thing then.
No, it's them finding a pivotal character that they need for season 3.
Right, okay.
And building things that they need for season 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everything that they dealt with, like, oh god, what's the main character's, Senku's dad? That was all touched on the first season. And then there was like a recap movie of the first season, but you don't need that. Yeah, it's great. It is just good. When it was initially airing, I saw people like kind of mild on it, and I don't know what those fucking people are talking about. I thought it was fantastic. Everything, because this is pretty much the end of the quote-unquote Stone Wars, considering the second season is called Stone Wars.
Mhm.
I don't want to spoil it because I thought it was that good.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, I loved season 2.
I will probably actually have to pick it up then. I've heard too many people say it's good.
It's really good. There's stuff towards the end
Mm-hmm.
that I felt like could have been touched on like way earlier. Maybe they did, and I'm forgetting.
Sorry, end
But
of season 2?
Yeah, by the end of season
Okay.
2, there was something introduced within like the last 2 episodes. I'm like, you could have like, unless once again I'm totally misremembering, you could have totally touched on that, like even like a sentence way earlier in in the entirety of the series. But other than that, no issues with it whatsoever. And the ending onto the future, I'm looking forward to seeing how they continue on with it, because with the way that they finish things with season 2, I'm like, how do you progress forward with this? With the way that things have ended, and like, there's no finish line in sight, except there is. I think basically the One Piece is over there on the other side of the planet, and we got to go over there. And we don't know what's over there. We just know that something's over there. So let's hope something's over there, and that's it. That's basically how the season ends.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And the movie is basically like, all right, we need a character, and we need a thing to get way the fuck over there where the One Piece is, and it's getting those 2 pieces together.
Oh, now it's 2-piece.
Sure. 3-piece, technically, because the third piece is way the fuck on the other side of the planet.
Oh,
Yeah, 3
man.
pieces is usually
I
what
need
I
more
get.
pieces and it'll be a chicken bucket.
I have a mild problem with the art direction of the show.
Yeah.
And it's specifically to do with the females.
Yeah, I had a feeling this is where it was going.
Yep.
Okay, so the
gonna make me
females
Google this.
in this show can be boiled down to 3 archetypes. And one of the archetypes has like 2 variants.
Wow. You've put a lot more thought into this than most people who say this thing, but go on.
So, form number 1, children.
The fuck?
Correct.
That's it. Just boilerplate children. Number 2, old people. Just elderly, like hunched over, filled with scoliosis because there's no fucking cure for it in this time period. Just old women and young children. And third, which is where the 2 variants come in, is every single, let's say, between the ages of 18 and... Fuck, I think everybody in the show is either has just been born, about to die, or 18, and there's no in between whatsoever. So let's say between the ages of 18 and 30, all right? Let's ballpark it there.
Sure.
Every single woman is not a woman, they're an hourglass. There is no flat woman on... Now, granted, I'm a misogynist. I don't give a shit about that at all. I in fact love it to no end. I love the hourglass figure on a woman.
Damn.
I thought you were going to talk about how some of them kind of look like they got beat just a little too hard when they were kids.
Yeah, I was looking at a picture and I can't fucking deal with their face.
Now here comes the two variants of the hourglass woman.
Okay.
And it's specifically to do with their faces.
There we go.
The ladies' faces, and it's specifically their mouths. Everybody either has a tiny mouth, where it's like 3 pixels on their face, or they're fucking from like part 5 of JoJo. There is no in between. It's either the most detailed full lips you've ever seen on a person, or fucking 5 pixels across their face.
Yeah, because the difference between this character Ruri and this character is like, what the Jesus Christ?
That's not even the character I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like the buff chick toward
yes,
the end. Yeah,
corporate
man,
wants you to find the difference between these two pictures.
It is fucking wild. I don't have a huge problem with it. Like I said, I like the hourglass. I like the full lips and not the fucking 5 pixels. I don't know why you choose that with certain characters. Like the quote unquote main cast, like the of the main party, all have the low detailed mouths, while all of the like weird side characters, not even weird, like just generic side characters, all have the fucking full JoJo lips.
Huh.
It's funny. It's a funny observation.
Lips.
No.
Whoops.
Okay.
I want to think about that ditto fish again.
What else? Vampires are help. I just
Vampire Survivor.
Vampire Survivors.
There we
just
go.
got a new piece of DLC.
Hell yeah, it did.
It is good.
Boy, it sure is more Vampire Survivors.
It sure
Boy,
is.
that's
more
exactly what I want out of a Vampire Survivor DLC.
Exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with the current formula. You don't need to change things up like way too much. And
you just need to remove the last 3 Castlevania sprites from the game, and then you're good.
I think they're done. I think they fully did everything. I think it's all original artwork now. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure Death is still like Symphony of the Night Death.
No, they've edited it since the original sprite. Yes, it is very similar, but you can't go too crazy on fucking Death's design. It's a fucking bone man in a cloak with a scythe.
Until you meet Uncle Death from Let It Die.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But
you know what? They should have used that Death. Skateboard up to you with his golf club, beat your head in.
It is very...
Hey, senpai.
This DLC, so everything up until now with Vampire Survivors, it's been the generic, like, Castlevania, like, Monster of the Week, fantasy style designs in terms of monsters and characters. Then the first DLC came out, which was more like Chinese mythology or Japanese mythology type fantasy creatures. And now it feels like more, in this last piece of DLC, it's been more like traditional Western type of like D&D. Mm-hmm. Like more D&D style things. And it's good. It's really good. I don't want to spoil too much of it because it's actually really cool the way that they do it. So in order to get from one place to another, you have to do a specific set of things. And the way all of that pans out, it's really cool. And I like how they did it.
Hell yeah.
They also introduce a new final boss, and that final boss scared the shit out of me, and I gamed over to it like fucking 4 times. Because I didn't understand its gimmick, because it's a total gimmick fight. But still, regardless, really cool. And... oh, and I'll spoil this. You unlock a funny little caterpillar as a playable character.
Okay.
Its name is Sammy. I think it's also supposed to be like a birthday candle. Like a birthday candle fucking caterpillar thing.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't get it, but it's funny.
I love him already.
That's it. It's good. It's fucking $2. Buy it. Hell, I'm a cheap ass and I pirate everything, and yet I still bought it. Buy it. It's good. Is that it? Let me check my pictures. Oh wait, I have old duct tapes that I've never posted.
Yup.
I'm ready.
Yo.
Okay.
The dogs outside are also ready.
Where are my duct tapes? Wait, what was the last duct tape that I posted? Just so I can remember what it fucking looks like. Oh god, how long ago was my last duct tape?
It's been a bit since a duct
Like
tape.
a month.
There's my cat. There's my fucked up door.
Remember-
It's been since before we did the Millennium Mike episode. So, okay, we'll start with this.
Okay.
There's Duck wishing you a good day.
Have a great day.
Thank you,
Thank
Duck.
you, Duck.
Then we got, okay, not a duck, but I saw this and got really offended as someone who's uncircumcised. Very offensive.
Holy
Wow, way to drop the lore.
shit. That cat's an asshole.
Is that a cat?
I don't know.
I have no idea what this creature is. I think it's like an alien with like a weird little swirly halo. I see this thing everywhere. This is, by the way, the best drawn of this creature I've ever seen. This is also the first time I've ever seen this creature talk. But I see this creature everywhere. This creature is the fucking hoe of graffiti.
La creatura.
Just making its way around town.
He looks really
Fucking
easy to
pest.
draw. I feel like I could do it.
There's a side profile one. This is one that I had to catch on the streetcar.
That's Duck spray paint.
And, here is the largest duck I've ever seen. I had to go across the street to fucking take a picture of this bad boy.
Looking great, Toronto.
Now that's
barely.
a lie.
Barely. We're
Hey,
under
hey.
a lot of construction and there's a lot of crackheads.
Duck is allowed to try to make you feel better even if it's a lie.
That's true. Thank you for lying to me, Duck.
That's
Sweet
fine.
little lies.
Here's a picture of a homeless man with a Halloween decoration taped to his back.
What the fuck?
Good for him.
Yeah, it's
Living his best life.
It's one of those like plastic rubber bats that you see at Halloween.
Yeah.
Just taped to his back for some reason. And then also there's this. I gotta talk about this. I forgot this happened.
Yeah.
Oh, this upset me
Okay.
so much.
On my way to work one day, I passed by McDonald's.
What?
And I see that McDonald's has a thing called the Chicken Big Mac.
I'm offended.
So I'm like, that sounds cool. I'll get 2. No lettuce, please. I get to work. I sit down. I open up the box, and I pull this fucking monstrosity out of the box.
What the fuck?
So for those of you that can't see it, it is a Big Mac where it starts off standard affair. You got a bottom bun. You got the cheese slice that's barely on top of the bottom bun. Chicken patty. Then the top bun placed upside down. Middle bun. And then last chicken patty.
You know, when you say it out loud, it becomes so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I posted this on Twitter, being fucking bewildered. I'm like, people will get a kick out of this. I got not generic responses that I thought I would get, with majority going like, "What the fuck?" or somebody was high when they were making this, or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had several people calling me a liar, saying that I did this myself for the fucking Twitter revenue or algorithm or whatever the fuck people accused me of.
Sure.
Then I had people telling me that I'm ungrateful because at least, hey, you have chicken Big Macs. Then I had people calling me ungrateful for complaining about an order that's not even on the menu. How dare you? I'm like, bitch, it is. Okay, you don't live in Canada. That's fine. I get it. Then one person saying, this is your fault for ordering chicken Big Macs. They were here in the UK for 2 weeks and they were pulled off the restaurants. Like, okay, I guess I'm just today's villain. What the fuck? I just ordered a Big Mac. I just ordered food and pulled it out of the box.
That's fucked.
Oh my god.
And now I'm a bad guy for it.
You got voted Twitter's main character, but for like 20 minutes.
But for like the stupidest thing imaginable. That shouldn't be. What the fuck?
Fucking even one of our people, what's his Jason, was like, there's no way you didn't do this yourself. I'm like, motherfucker, I wish I was this motivated. I wish I was motivated enough to and creative enough to take a picture of a fucked up Big Mac and have it fucking do numbers on Twitter.
Oh my god.
You see, if I were you, I wouldn't have taken it out of the box. I would have closed the box and then done a video to be like, what the fuck?
You wouldn't have been, well, okay, maybe
at the
doing a
same
video
time-
would have been fine.
At the same time, people would still probably just be like, you know, you did this yourself because they're
And you know what's funny?
dickheads.
My other Big Mac, totally fine. Except it totally wasn't fine. It looked fine from the top, but when I pulled it out of the box, there was no Mac sauce in my Big Mac. The Mac sauce was all on the bottom of the box.
What?
They just fucking squirted Mac sauce into the bottom of the box and then put my Big Mac in it.
What the fuck?
Otherwise, perfectly constructed.
I don't.
And I didn't take a picture of it.
The word "perfect" to that.
And I didn't take a picture of it because my hands were covered in Mac sauce. And I was just so fucking upset with it at the time because I already got people calling me a liar over the first one. I'm like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. You don't get my second Big Mac.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Toronto's on fire, dude.
I guess. Looking great, Toronto.
That being said, hey, chicken Big Mac, pretty good. It's pretty fucking tasty.
Buddy.
The chicken patties are basically just giant chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same breading and everything. They're just large, thinner, chicken nuggets. I give it, without lettuce, 8 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
With lettuce, because of the mess, it'll probably go down to like 5 or 6.
Damn.
And yeah, that's me.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, Nick, would you like to talk about your week?
Sure, I can go through it pretty fast. I beat the Resident Evil 4 remake. It's super fucking good.
Nice.
There are obviously some changes from the original, but I think they were all great. And perfectly timed for me beating the game. The very next day, they released the free Mercenaries update, which is always fun, just running around getting points. I'm excited for that to get, like, more updates, because right now there's 4 characters and 3 stages, and the requirements for getting an S rank are pretty fucking low. So I've already done everything. There's like leaderboards you can try for, but I don't care about that.
Hooray, not caring.
Yeah. Otherwise, I am once again living up to my reputation. I have almost finished all of the Dresden books that I got, so I can go back to start reading Nightside, but there was a scene in one of them, and this scene is literally nothing important is happening. It is the main character and his buddy having a beer in the kitchen and talking about stuff that had happened over the course of the last 3 books. And I had to put the book down because I was crying.
Oh, okay.
Not like any, like it's just, it was a lot of emotional stuff that had happened in the last couple books that they were talking about. And I put it down, took a break. I came back later that night to finish the book. It happened again at a different scene with those same 2 characters.
Okay.
So we're just continuing the trend. It was a high five, something about shoes. Now it's literally just talking to another person. I'm done here. I need to give it up. Otherwise, yep, just like Pum, watched a bunch of anime.
Nice.
Fucking, third season of Demon Slayer started.
Ah, yes.
Swordsmith Village arc. Only 2 episodes out right now, but very good. Speaking of, did you know that that series is fucking done?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I watched.
Yeah,
I read
the whole
the end.
Like,
Yeah.
now that I know that, once season 3 is done, I'm just gonna go fucking read it.
It's wild because Shonen was like propping it up to be like one of the new pillars, like one of the new big 3, and then it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, all right, you have 100 chapters to finish. What? But I'm only 100 chapters in. Yeah, you got 100.
God.
Okay.
Second season of Witch from Mercury also started.
I still gotta watch the first.
It's super good.
I gotta finish the first.
Like, a big event happens at the end of season 1, and then at the beginning of season 2, they try and play it off like nothing fucking happened.
Sounds about
But
right.
everyone...
All right, when you say they, does
The
she try to
characters.
play it off like it didn't
Literally,
happen?
everyone in universe is like, it's cool, just go back to school. And then, like, there's a scene in the episode I just watched, the episode that came out today, no real spoilers or anything, but a character is taking part in, like, the duels they do at the school, and is, like, lining up a shot to take someone out of the fight, and just can't fire because of the stuff that happened at the end of season 1. They cannot pull the trigger anymore. And so it's like, they're trying, but shit definitely went down.
Do you think when she's getting cut in the lunch line now, she just raises her hand menacingly?
Maybe
And everyone
so.
goes, all right, you know what? I'll go to the back of the line.
Let's see. I started watching Hell's Paradise,
It's a good
which
one.
is again, there's like barely anything out of it, but what is out has been pretty interesting so far. It's
I'm very interested in it.
Yeah, the art style is pretty cool. They got some good voice actors in there. And I'm still making progress in season 2 of Vinland Saga. I'm trying to make myself go slow because it's doing weekly releases and I don't want to catch up. I think I have like 8 or 9 episodes to go in season 2 to be current, and I'm like, I don't want to do that in a day because I could, but then I have to wait for Vinland Saga. Or go read it, which I guess I could do, but I'm going to do it after season 2 is done.
I'm on the week to week, and we're at the point of the show where there's a slow ramp up. It is good. Ramping up, but it is slow, and I've gotten the character progression that I want. I'm like, yes, all right, cool. I need somebody to swing a fucking sword. Like literally anybody swing a sword for more than like
Fucking mood.
The equivalent of 3 panels, please.
That's fair. The scene, or rather the episode I just finished, is probably the most like action I'm going to get for a while because it had Thorfinn and what's his buddy's name? Einar? Mm-hmm. Thorfinn and Einar get taken in by the master's kid for him to like become a man or whatever, and then Snake shows up and they have that whole thing, and I'm like, oh, that was cool. I'm ready for more of that, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen for a while because we had like an episode after that with just like we've swapped perspectives entirely back over to the prince. Becoming king.
Yay!
And then the episode that came up after that, its summary was like, Thorfinn and Einar clear trees.
What?
I was like, okay.
Yeah,
they have like a whole little mini thing where like they're slaves currently, owned by this dude who has like a shit ton of land. And he's like, if you can clear all the trees off of this plot of land, I will give it to you. And then you can like have a farm and stuff.
And then you basically buy your freedom.
Yeah, with the wheat that you sell, I'll buy it, and then you can become free men again. So literally, like, many episodes in this season have been them talking about stuff out in the woods while they cut trees.
And it's been rather good.
It is genuinely good.
Because if you know anything about Thorfinn and how much of a non-character he was for 24 full episodes, and you see him becoming a character right before your eyes, you're like, great, applause, hooray!
I'm very excited to see just kind of where he goes from here. Then I decided to make some mistakes because I was like, well, I finished Bleach, so what other huge manga can I read that was big that I already watched the anime of? So I started reading Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I have now finished all of OG Dragon Ball and the first chapter of Z. Like, it's all the same manga, but I'm in Z already.
Okay.
Damn.
There were way more titties than I remember in that manga.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like, way more.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
Yeah. Turns out they didn't have these same restrictions back then.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like that whole era. Where
It is.
Yeah, titties are just out and about, and there all the time. Like
mostly underage.
That era 15
run the
or
one
16 in the first half, so I don't...
Bulma, please put those away. You are a child. I do not want to go to jail.
Now, Super Bulma can get it.
Super Bulma, pull those out. You are not a child.
But, so once I finish that, I'll probably be done with season 3 of Demon Slayer, and then I'll just go right from there into the manga for that also.
Nice.
Yeah. And then just books and fucking everything else I have to watch and read. I watched another fucking horror movie on Netflix, and it wasn't as good as the last one I talked about, so I'm back in the trend of bad movies.
Oh, nice. Yay.
And I tried watching one called Awake, and I was like, this is fine, but I already watched I Am Legend.
Damn.
Nick, how up are you on your Paranormal Activity lore?
Like the movie series or in general?
The movie series.
I watched the first one.
Okay. So there's like 6 of those movies.
There's 6?
Yeah. I know they go up to 5, and there's like another one that's Paranormal Activity subtitle.
Okay.
And that's the one I want to talk to you about. It's called Paranormal Activity, The Marked Ones.
Okay.
I recommend that one, specifically that one to you, because it hands down has the funniest jump scare I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
I don't want to give you anything else other than that.
That's okay. I've written it
Is it a
down.
white
It will be
woman with a
watched
flashlight?
before our next recording.
Oh boy.
Oh, I actually did have one other note. In the notes channel specifically, I just put I'm dying Squirtle.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I don't know how it is where you guys live, but it has been uncharacteristically hot here.
Don't
Yep.
worry, same.
Yep.
Same.
Like, I have it in Fahrenheit and Celsius because I was bitching to a European friend about this, but we were hitting highs of like 97 and like 30, 35 Celsius.
Yeah, we were hit with almost 30 over here.
And I live in the hottest room in the house,
Oh,
and I
same.
have an air conditioner. The same air conditioner that I've had since I was in high school, because it's not a thing we have to commonly replace. But I couldn't install it because when we took it out of the window this past winter, the person who helped me take it out looked at some parts of the AC when it was coming out of the window, and they were like, "Oh, that's not good. There is mold in that AC, and it
Yeah.
cannot be blown into the air without causing me pneumonia."
Ah.
So I was just suffering in the heat, and now we got like a little baby standing fan that I had to obviously turn off for recording, but it's keeping me alive until we can go get an actual air conditioner. But whew,
So quick question
yeah,
about ACs and fans and all that.
yeah.
We're just not doing this podcast during the summer, right? Like at all?
No, we are.
Oh, I mean, we can. I'll suffer for 2 hours, man. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I can't. Mainly because I have a sunroof now, and that's basically like a giant magnifying glass to me, the ant.
I have 2 large windows in my wall with no shades that just gives me the sun.
Also, my room happens to be the only room in the apartment without windows. So I can't open anything. So I literally only have my fan.
Oh.
And it is staring right at me off while I'm sweating profusely, doing more damage to my already damaged chair.
It is quite battle damaged.
It's staring? Why does it have eyeballs? That's scary.
What?
You said it's staring at him.
No, I'm staring at it.
I would
Oh.
put googly eyes on a gamer chair, though.
I
I
would
feel like it
too.
would give it character.
Put googly eyes on everything. Hell yeah.
Is that your week, Nick?
Yeah, I think that's my week. Everything else was just I played Dungeons and Dragons. It was good.
I have one more thing to bring up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So a piece of fan art was recently made for me.
Ah,
And it
yes.
is this.
Oh?
It is this. I will post it. It is my new current icon. It is my dear cat Boo. A very like pretty much perfect
Yes.
rendition of Boo,
I love this.
saying, "Father, I desire delicious treats." And then what I think is a perfect rendition of me. They got my fucking fat head, fat lips, fucking eyebrow. No, what is it fucking called? My fucking forehead wrinkles and crow's feet down perfectly. And me going, "Yes, Boo, my precious princess, my dearest child. I'll give you whatever you want." Basically, a daily interaction between me and my cat.
Yes,
As it
this
should be.
person, Nobutron Blue, is absolutely correct.
Yes. So, I got a real kick out of this picture, so much so that I asked the artist if I can make it my profile picture, which I have both on Twitter and on Discord. I finally changed my Discord picture after fucking like 8 years, something like that. A long time. I've had my previous profile picture.
Pretty
The
sure
main
it was your Skype picture before that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my god.
So the reason I bring this up is I got such a kick out of this. I showed this to my parents. I'm like, "Hey, look, after all these years on the internet, somebody made me a thing."
A thing that I can show you.
Yeah.
And not that one about you two doing terrible things.
Yeah, don't worry about that. And my pops got a real kick out of it.
Nice.
He thought it was good. Ma, on the other hand,
Oh no.
she went, "Oh, the cat's perfect, very cute." And then she asked me what I did wrong because whoever drew this drew me like a
my
demon.
God.
And I'm like, why are they drawing you like a demon? And I'm like, "Ma, that's like a 1-to-1 rendition of me. What the fuck are you talking about? Like a demon? You gave birth to this. You gave birth to this demon. What are you talking about?"
She's talking
Oh my
about the
God.
tears, isn't she?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know. She did not like it. I'm like, well, that's your loss. I
Yeah,
thought
well,
this
your
was
mom
hilarious.
leaves plates of onions out, so...
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's right.
yeah, that's
I
it.
totally forgot about the
Nice.
onions thing.
Scares the COVID away, you see?
Hey, this is your captain speaking here once again to do the little ad bit in the middle. Let's just get in. Let's do it real quick. Like, instead of 10 minutes long, it'll probably still be 10 minutes long. Want to keep up to date with us, and I want to keep up to date with everything going on with the podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod, and each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at Metarman, and at Echo Fetish. It's EKKO_fetish. If you have any questions or topics you want to send them to us, you can send them to questions@dipships.boats, or you could tweet them to at DipShipsPod on Twitter. Either one. You have any suggestions? Suggestions@dipships.boats, I believe, is the email for that. Every email is always read. Always. It's always checked. If you want to support us financially and directly, you do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod or by becoming a YouTube member. Either one, you get the same benefits across both. $5 you get to see episodes early. $10 you get to get your name read out in the credits and stuff. Everything above $10 is usually just for PM versus Anime, our Patreon exclusive series where you get to suggest things for us to watch and stuff. $10 and above, I also get to thank you during this part here of the ad read, which I'm going to do now, starting with Alatos Diogenes. Alatos, how dare you? Love Korak. Bye. Breakdown 707. Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka. Fire Trooper 113. Frost Samurai. Generic Jackal is napping. That is snapping is napping. Javier Porksword. Chris Derp. Lodi Forest. Mr. Collector. Mr. I Like Spam. Nap. PM's tooth is lost and scared. Ryan Superfan. Saturn. So, I hear you're good with plans. The Crossing Fate. Vine Ultimax. Waba Fed. Occasional for the mix, but 50th fun mix and really code master. Wimpy the Grizzly Bear and Zombie Slayer 051 on our $50 patrons. So, this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. And Yellow Yondello. Thank you all for the support. It means the world to us. It helps us out. It helps us pay our editors and everything. But hey, if you can't support us financially directly, you can still support us by just sharing the podcast around with anyone who you think would like it, because podcasting can swim based on word of mouth. Also, just rating 5 stars, leaving comments, leaving reviews, all that stuff helps us out immensely. People like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird and additional music Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, Seaside, Fire Within, and Time to Duel. Fantastic music, great work. Love you so much, buddy. Thank you again. I'd also like to thank Shibuya and Shora at Shibuya Gato and at Shora _art, SHORAH_art for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo, Shora did the thumbnail. Thank you both very much. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our editors, Misha at The Misher and at Amazing GGG Guy. It is THEMISCHER, and of course, Amazing G 3 times and then Guy. Misha's been editing the podcast. G's been editing PM versus Anime. They've been doing a fantastic job. Thank you both so much. You're doing great. Forget, we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't know where you're listening, but I know where you're watching. You've got options. That's all I'm saying. You got a lot of places to go and check things out. Don't forget to get merch. You can go to streamlabs.com/TheCalamityCarl/merch. I believe is the link. And you can get a DipShips bucket hat. You can get a DipShips keychain. We're gonna get more shirts coming on the way. I still have to put the old shirts back up because they fucking removed the shirts that I was using. It's awesome. Do that if you want. Don't forget to check out the Millennium Microphone Master Saga or M3S to find us mess on YouTube. And of course, DShips or DipShips Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. If you enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, you can watch those there. They're good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff all around. You're about to hear the ad for Millennium Microphone, so you're gonna get that. But I think that's just about everything I could think of. The last episode of Party Boat Duck Game has been uploaded. We're going to potentially record PM versus Anime again this weekend since we're out, and that's all I can really think of. I'm gonna get going and do my brains out. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all continue to enjoy the rest of this episode. This is my boat, and you cannot be here.
Okay, I think he's gone. Listen, I don't have much time. I need to tell you that if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, then you can go right now and listen to the Millennium Microphone podcast. Every 2 weeks, we put out episodes going back through the anime, and we've already covered all of Original Duel Monsters and Season 0. Right now, we're in the middle of GX, we record live, and we let our audience vote on every single episode's thumbnail. So, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that.
Hey, is that Shibuya Gato from the Millennium Microphone?
Dude, shut up! Shut up right now, he's gonna hear you!
Did you know that Millennium Mic is available on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music?
Dude, are you trying to tell them I'm here or steal my ad read?
And features hosts like Shibuya Gato Shora, Calamity Carl, BioRoxas, and KZ Excellent.
What the fuck are you doing on my boat?
Fuck. No, I gotta go. Go listen to Millennium Microphone.
All right, so like we said before, we had our break off for Easter. I was very excited. I was going to go see my mother until I got sick.
Oh, no.
What kind of sick?
That's a great question.
Drugs.
I woke up Thursday and I felt... Actually, no, it was Friday. I felt pain in my throat.
Uh-huh.
And I had a slight fever. And I was like, oh, this is not very good. And it just sort of got worse on Saturday when I was supposed to go. And I had to call my mom and tell her I'm not making it for Easter. And she was very upset. As was I. I really wanted to fucking, get out of the house for a bit.
Now, to confirm, it wasn't COVID, right?
It was not COVID.
Okay, because, you would have been 3 for 3 on going to visit your parents and being like, hey, everybody's got fucking COVID now.
Yeah, pretty much. God almighty. So, on that time, I watched a lot of things. But we'll get to that in a hot second. When I... started feeling better around Monday or so, I was like, you know what? I've had a lot of close calls with our dear friend Jordan almost showing me everything in the fucking Mario Bros. Movie. I don't know when Meddy's gonna feel like wanting to see the Mario movie, if they'll feel like going today, since they'll probably get off work and not want to go. So I'll go see it tonight, and when Meddy wants to see it again, we'll go see it again. I had the worst fucking time of my entire goddamn life.
Oh my god, what happened?
So, I got to the parking lot for the theater, which isn't even a parking lot for the theater. It's just a parking lot in the area.
Uh-huh.
Completely filled. Had to wait for someone to leave before I could get in. And it was about 10 minutes after the movie time was supposed to start. Which, they usually have the 15 minutes of bullshit at the start.
Yeah.
I got across the street to the theater and I walked in. I was like, all right, I'm going to get my large popcorn, get a medium drink, and I'm going to go watch the movie. I go up and I tell the lady I want a large popcorn, medium Pepsi, no ice. And I'll go watch my movie. He said, okay. Walks back over after 2 seconds and goes, we don't have any large buckets. And I'm like, oh, that would have been great to know before I paid for a large.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do you have none at all? Like, well, there's some upstairs, so someone's got to get them. Okay. If they're just upstairs and it doesn't take that long because this theater is not that big, I can wait. 20 minutes pass. And I am just
I can't believe you actually waited the 20 minutes.
I was very upset.
A bucket
not
of
at
popcorn
them.
costs $10.
These buckets are the size of my fucking head, though.
Yeah, but that's fucking $2 a minute. You ain't gonna
more than
that kind of time.
Or, no, I think it's a little less than that. I don't know.
I was
Math sucks.
Whatever, I'll fucking wait. They're busy as hell. They're swamped. A lot of people came up asking for larges and instead got 2 mediums. And I was like, I would love to do that, but I don't know if they can undo me paying for a large. And I don't know if the cost of 2 mediums is the same as a large. They're I don't want to start some stupid shit that's going to take longer than just waiting for the fucking large.
Waiting for 20 minutes.
I got it eventually. I went in the theater, had a very pleasant time. There's literally no issues with the viewing of the movie, except for when I sat down. And after about 5 minutes was like, I have to take a shit.
Okay.
God damn it, Carl.
Popcorn will do it to you.
I forced my body to hold it. I went, I already missed so much. I am not getting out of this fucking seat until the movie is over.
So it's at about around this time that I'm texting Carl, hey, when I get out of work, you want to watch the Mario Brothers movie?
So
It's really good.
I got
And
out
then
of the theater.
I don't hear anything back from him for an hour. and my first instinct is that son of a bitch went and saw it without me. But I don't say nothing because I'm nice.
So I got out of the theater and I was looking at the bathroom and I was like, do I want to go in there now? And I went, no, you know what? If I go in there, dead children. They're all just gonna fucking drop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fucking drop a shit so bad that this theater is gonna need to be evacuated. It's going to be terrible because I already had pretty bad shits the whole day and they were not good, dog. So I'm like, I can hold it until I get home. It won't take that long. It's literally like 10 minutes to home, just about. Traffic's not that bad. I can see it on Google. Got in my car in a very tight fit. Halfway home, I started hitting every fucking red light imaginable. Just like, oh, this sucks. Mm-hmm. And it got even worse when at that halfway point, I felt a very sharp, strong pain on my upper inner thigh.
Ooh, boy.
Pain that was so bad, I could not switch between the gas and the brakes.
Aye.
As I am screaming literally bloody murder at the top of my lungs in my car with the windows down. Had to roll them up because I just kept fucking screaming.
Oh my god, you monster.
And when I got home, I got out and was like, oh my god, it hurts so bad, And I looked at my phone and saw a message from Medi. Hey, you want to go see the Mario Brothers movie tonight? And I was like, this was karma. This was karma.
Yeah, instant karma.
Immediate karma for not waiting a little bit.
Oh my god.
Not waiting like 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah, I could have waited. And then we went to see it the next day and it was perfectly fine. Not a single issue.
That's great, buddy.
Everything was great.
Happy for you.
We got to see the Mario Brothers movie. It was great. It was a fun time.
Jack Black killed it.
Yeah, literally one of the best performances.
Chris Pratt sure was playing Chris Pratt again.
I think he did all right. Like, of course, he's just doing his own fucking voice. But the points where he tried to do something similar to Mario was like, okay, that's fine.
You know, there was that, that guy who played Donkey Kong, like, I couldn't place them, but that laugh is just like, that laugh that they made for that character specifically is so distinct. I think that's going to be Donkey Kong's new laugh forever.
God, I fucking
don't say that to me.
Don't say that ever.
Don't worry, I too hate it.
Oh. Yeah, I think everyone did good. It was a pretty good movie. It was great. And Friday, it was our dear friend Jordan's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Jordan.
What he wanted to do was get very drunk and play Mario Party with a couple people.
Terrible idea,
God.
really.
So we did that.
Uh-huh.
Me and KZ streamed it. Got totally blasted. I decided at one point, you know what? I'm going to get crossfaded.
Oh.
Took half of my gummy. There was hell to pay. The gummy hit when I laid down to go to sleep.
You fucking idiot.
And it was the absolute worst feeling in the entire goddamn world.
Oh my god.
How much did you have to drink before that?
Like, alcohol-wise?
Yeah.
I have a beer stein that I think is about more than 16 ounces. I had about 5 of those.
Yeah,
mixed halfway between alcohol and a Coke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll do it.
And it certainly did it.
God.
It certainly made me get up after I started going to sleep to go projectile vomit into our toilet 2 separate times.
Let's go, buddy, just like me. For real.
It was awful in every possible way, and I woke up the next day. Let me tell you right now during recording, my kidneys are still fucking feeling it. They are in pain.
Oh my god.
I woke up yesterday to go to work because I had to do the weekend overtime. I got out of my car. It's like 7-something in the morning after driving into work. I'm standing by the fucking tree that's to the gate that goes up to the building. Just standing there for a bit, and I'm like, no. And I just puke all over the fucking bushes.
Oh my god.
Just bend over and go like 6 times.
Oh my
before picking my head up and just going, okay, it's time to go in.
God
what a
damn
trooper. You need this man on your workforce.
What the fuck?
He'll power through everything.
I was like, okay, here we go. I was like, good thing I don't have anything to do today. I'm just gonna walk in, let these assholes working on the gym into the gym, and go to fucking sleep in our office. Slept very nice.
That's good. I'm glad you
Good nap,
actually
good
got to
nap.
sleep.
It was great. It was a good time. It was awesome. I watched a lot of stuff.
Oh man.
Let's talk about it.
Do you guys know that Kaguya-sama had a movie that was made into like 4 episodes?
I don't know anything about Kaguya-sama.
It's really good. I watched those. They're great. And every single thing they keep putting out gets better and better. I don't know if there's more Kaguya after this or not, but I hope so because I like it.
Fair enough.
It was very good. I finally, after like a year and a half, finished Kamen Rider Kuga. Early
Right
Heisei.
under the line, too.
Early Heisei. Yeah, I fucking looked at the tab and Verve was just like, hey, we're dying.
Oh.
All of our anime stuff's going into Crunchyroll and we're not going to exist anymore. And I was like, oh, that sucks because you're one of the only places where I can legally watch Kamen Rider stuff.
So does that mean Crunchy gets Kamen Rider?
I wish, but I kind of doubt that's the case.
Well,
mean,
considering
they merged.
Crunchy is constantly also like, hey, we ain't got no fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Sony was buying Crunchy, no?
Oh, maybe.
I remember
They-
reading a thing not that long ago that Sony was buying Crunchyroll.
They merged with Funimation, but I don't know which way that acquisition actually went.
Yeah. But yeah, Kuga sure is early fucking Heisei Kamen Rider. It was definitely a slog to get through, which is saying something.
Damn.
Like, Ryuki was fine because it's just a battle royale. There's always action happening. Kuga, it's like he punches someone one time, they run away, and then he spends 20 minutes talking to a child who had a sandcastle kicked over by another child, and he's just like, sometimes enemies are just friends waiting to happen, and he gives him a thumbs up, and the kid goes, you're right, Godai-san, you're so cool. Can you do 17 backflips and play fucking drums with your hands? And he goes, that's great, kid, I'll do that for you. And I'm like, this sucks! I want the action!
Oh my god.
Yeah, it very clearly comes out of the Metal Hero era,
Yeah.
where like big bad Beetleborgs and space sheriffs were still a thing because that's
Man.
what they did.
Do you remember fucking Ghost Elvis?
From
Ghost
Beetleborgs,
Elvis.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
His name is Flabber.
Yeah, how dare you talk about
God,
Flabber
that's
in this
right.
house?
It was fucking. I hate that.
Remember,
It was
he was
actually
like,
Flabber.
all right, you all get superpowers. The boys can use them wherever, the girl can only use them to lift the couch to vacuum.
Awesome.
Fucked up.
God.
I love it. We already said we watched the Super Mario Brothers movie. Really good movie. Fact that there's just a fucking Kamen Rider kick at one point is sick as hell.
Oh
Couldn't
shit.
believe
They
it.
just double rider. It's fucking wild.
Fucking
Is it done
insane.
by
Holy
Luigi?
shit.
It's really fucking good. Great movie. I recommend everyone watch it. Jack Black fucking nailed it. John Leguizamo showed up at one point and was shot dead, and I went, I told you all!
Didn't he like just put out a statement like supporting trans folk?
He did. I'm very proud
Yeah.
of him.
In like the most boomer way possible.
It's really
It
funny.
was really
Wait.
boomer. It seemed
How
like
did he make the
boomer
support
force.
boomer?
It's a picture of himself with big, bright yellow text.
What?
In like the worst possible font.
It's so funny. Hold on. I got it right here.
It looks like
Okay,
original
I'm trying to
Yu-Gi-Oh
find it.
series, like
There it
subtitle
is.
font.
What?
Yeah. That's what he did. I'm like, I love you, man. You're
That
just
is like
awesome.
the most boomer way he
Like
could have done
he
it.
posted
Like,
this?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, this
It's
feels
so
like
good.
a terrible edit.
Right?
Yeah, Leguizamo activates Pot of Greed and draws
He
two
says,
cards.
my fam.
Holy shit.
I love this, man.
I'm very glad for his support, but oh man, this is so funny.
You know who else
Right?
I love? Keanu Reeves, because John Wick
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4 are the best pieces of cinema I've seen in my entire life.
Now
Holy
for my
shit,
shame.
John Wick 4.
I've watched
It's-
one.
Oh, God.
You should
I
watch
haven't-
them.
That's it.
I haven't seen any.
I highly
Shit
recommend you watch
family
them.
movie night. Here we go.
It's
PM versus John Wick.
Hey, that'd be a cool Patreon.
You know?
It's a rare occurrence where a big movie franchise has multiple hits and
Mhm.
and like a fucking mass majority of people go, yeah, they're all good.
Yeah.
Fucking Keanu's last series didn't get that. Matrix. The first Matrix, fantastic. Second one is fine. Third one's garbage, and so is the fourth one. Or people were mixed on the fourth
The
one.
Animatrix was pretty good.
That
Yeah,
was
the
the fourth
Animatrix
one?
was fine.
John Wick is insane because the first one is the worst of all of them, and it is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And then it just gets better every single time. It's like, how the fuck did they do this?
Yeah, it's a rare occurrence where it's like every single one is a banger.
The
Like,
soundtracks, the cinematography, everything. Fuck.
The only other series that I can think of, like the top of my head, that did this is like, I guess Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, because that had issues people talked about a lot as well, especially post the third movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they're up to like 5 now. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making more.
Yeah, Maddie and I saw John Wick 4 yesterday.
Cool.
When we sat down in our seats, a guy came up to us and was just like, "Hey guys, I want to ask you something. You don't have to if you don't want to."
Oh no, what's he fucking gonna sell us?
Yeah, we're like, "Oh, he's gonna fucking try to sell us something." He's like, "I want these seats. Do you want the seats we have over there?" And points in the same row in the middle of the fucking row where we would have a better view of the screen. He's like, "I want my kids to sit here," and we're like, "I'm sorry, you're what?"
And we're like, "Yeah." We don't think about it, and then we move, and then we look, and they're like actually toddlers.
It's like little fucking toddlers with their iPads in John Wick.
Holy shit.
And it's like, you couldn't find a babysitter, huh?
All the previews are like fucking Evil Dead Rise and all these horror movies, all these disturbing visuals, and these kids are just sitting there. I'm like, they're gonna be scarred for life or not give a shit.
They got iPad, they're good.
Yeah, they didn't seem to give half of a shit. One of them started running around the theater. That guy also, by the way, different points, his phone kept going off. He kept going like as loudly as he could. I'm like,
yeah,
I appreciate the seats, man, but I want to strangle you to death right now. Like, Jesus Christ.
There were a whole bunch of people making noise in the theater too, besides him, and it's like,
somehow didn't stop enjoying the fucking shit.
The movie was still fucking aces.
Still like insane. You can't believe this. The whole series is just about a dude's dog dying, and he's just like, well, time for me to make the best franchise in the world.
Wait, I'm sorry. That's the plot of 2, 3, and 4 also?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Kind of,
but not really, but kind of.
Okay. I can work with that.
All right, so you know the plot from 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't really end.
Yeah, the plot from 1 doesn't end until 4 ends.
Oh my god.
And it's just carried the whole way through. It's so good.
You think someone will eventually like release a supercut of like all the movies glued together so you can
absolutely.
experience the storyline in one?
Definitely going to do that.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Let's see. I also watched Bullet Train.
Hell yeah, good movie.
What a good movie.
I definitely liked it. I definitely think it was overhyped because I know a lot of people are like, this is the best movie ever made. And I'm like, it's good. I liked it.
I don't think it was like the best movie ever made, but it is a very good,
it's definitely
very funny
one of my
movie.
new favorites, but I don't know if I'd say it's one of the best ever made. It's really good.
I would definitely recommend it to people.
I love that the movie is
not with that kind of praise.
It's just Brad Pitt being the world's biggest fucking fail boy, and it's amazing. Got some motherfuckers named Lemon and Tangerine, and they're just like, Thomas the Tank Engine told me how to love people. If you talk about Thomas again, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking throat.
Thomas taught me everything I need to know about people.
So
and you are a Percy.
Really fucking good. Also, this is all like in a fucking Discord group chat with fucking Jordan, Casey, Alto, and Eri. Watched all of those. Watched Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun, which is a TV series.
What the fuck is that?
Had about 6 episodes. I believe it was made by a bunch of Australians. It is probably one of the funniest shows I've seen in my entire life.
Oh my god.
It was really good. They unfortunately were hit with COVID in the middle of filming the series, so it only got 6 episodes. But then they're like, we're making a whole new series. Fuck it. That one's done.
Damn.
So they're doing a new one at some point, but I enjoyed what I watched of that. It was really good.
Hey, a quick question.
Yeah?
Do you ever talk about MILF Manor?
I don't want to talk about MILF Manor.
Are you sure?
I don't want to talk about MILF Manor.
All right.
Everyone in the damage sat down like, let's watch this show because it'll be funny. It was nothing but misery. And granted, I loved every second of it because of everyone else being so fucking miserable watching it. And I'm just like, this gives me fucking joy. I have so much schadenfreude in my body right now.
God bless you.
They were like, this is the last episode. We can finally watch this and we can be done with this. We never have to come back for another Sunday. And what do you mean there's one more episode? And I'm like, yes! Wait till next week when they announce season 2. They're like, shut the fuck up.
Did they announce season 2?
No.
Okay.
I hope it never comes back. It was a dog shit fucking... It was abyss fiction. It was terrible. And now for the good shit.
Yay!
Anime.
Yes.
Oshinoko.
Yes.
I cannot say anything about this series past a certain point because it is an hour and a half long first episode where it's just, if I say more than past a certain point, it's just full spoilers.
So I do have a question.
Yes.
Because I was looking around earlier today and I couldn't find it. Where did you watch it?
I found it on, I mean, I think it's available on Amazon.
Oh.
But I watched it on a totally legal, quote-unquote, website.
I understand, yes.
That I had a hard time finding, but did eventually get. Yeah, it's fucking good. The premise, for anyone who doesn't know, just a very small piece of the premise. There's this idol. She is 16 years old, and she has to hide from the world that she is pregnant with a pair of twins. Her doctor is a big fan of hers because of an old patient of his, and he wants to help her keep this secret as much as he can. That is as much as I can say about the premise of this series. I looked it up before I watched the first episode. I didn't expect the entire summary to be the biggest possible spoiler for what it is and what happens, but it certainly was, and I still enjoyed every fucking second of it. It is phenomenal. Beautifully animated, wonderful story. It is, of course, by the creator of Kaguya. So it makes sense that it is as good as it is with the writing. Phenomenal. Can't wait to see more of it. Nick, you touched on Hell's Paradise.
I did.
I've watched that also. It is very fucking good. I am so far not in love, but I'm enjoying the shit out of the series.
Yeah, that's about where I am. Very fun. Excited to see where it goes.
Very excited. It's just like the mystery of all these people keep coming back and their bodies are just like sprouting flowers out of them everywhere. And they're like dead, usually. Except this one guy who was just sort of laughing the whole time. It's like, oh, that's scary.
Who hasn't been there? Right, fellas?
It's a very good show. I highly recommend it. PM, you mentioned Dead Mount Death Play.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
It is... Oh, man, how do I fucking... I can't even say what I want to say because it spoils the first episode. And
I can't figure out if he's trying to,
It is so fucking worth watching this first episode.
Okay. I was trying to figure out where you were going with this. Good or bad?
That's all I needed.
Say it again?
Really fucking good. Dead Mount Death Play.
Okay.
It is on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I was not expecting so much that happened in it. And I'm so much better off for it. It's so fucking good. Very excited to see where that one goes. Magical Destroyers, or Maho Shoujo Magical Destroyers, is a comedy anime.
Okay.
That takes place in 2011 Japan, in a timeline where otaku are listed as a protected species.
I'm out.
The otaku must be captured and thrown into jail cells to be protected. We must preserve the culture of Japan through them.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of rebels show up and are just like, fuck that shit. Also, we have 3 magical girls on our side.
Okay.
It currently has 2 episodes out. They're very good. I like this series so far. I'm imagining it might end up shitting the bed, but so far, seems pretty alright. You got our main characters, we got Magical Girl Blue, Magical Girl Pink, and Magical Girl Anarchy.
Cool.
They are very enjoyable characters. Pink looks like Madoka, and it's very funny.
Like, straight up?
I mean, we don't see her face. She's wearing a gas mask.
Okay.
But the hairstyle and the fucking white and pink is just like a little on the nose. Last one I want to talk about, Heavenly Delusion.
Ooh.
This one I had to watch on another different website.
Uh-huh. Fair enough.
It is one of those shows that the premise immediately sells me. Because I love stories where it's like the world has ended or is ending, and here are 2 people trying to survive in the world.
Okay.
It is this girl and this boy traveling together. The girl is covered in scars, has a mysterious past, is looking for 2 guys, and has a laser gun.
Sure.
Shoots laser beams, kills things dead, but they have to charge the batteries for it.
Uh-huh.
The boy can apparently save the world and can kill the horrible monsters known as man-eaters that have been taking over by touching them.
Right.
But he has to get in close to them, and they are, of course, vicious killers. They are disgusting, awful creatures. I was not expecting the twists that happened in episode 2, and episode 3 took that twist and went, hey, there's another twist to this twist. And I went, what the fuck do you mean? It is, however, also split between the two of them and a group of kids in a sanctuary somewhere in Japan that I think is just referred to as heaven, which is where they're trying to go.
Okay.
Where these children are being like raised in this artificial world, pretty much. They're being tested and graded, and it gives off Promised Neverland vibes in the way that they're treated and shown. But also gives off vibes of Darling in the Franxx.
Oh.
Which makes me go, I hope it doesn't stray too close to that one, because that'll suck.
You've given it negative points.
That's only in how the children are presented, and nothing more than that comparison. But I've been enjoying it so far. It's on 3 episodes. It's pretty good.
Fair enough.
I enjoy it a lot.
Seems like a decent season so far.
Definitely, yeah.
Good anime season.
A lot of really interesting things. There are some other ones I saw in a fucking Jeff Thew video of Mother's Basement that were just like slice of life romance comedy things. So I'm like, I'm kind of good on those for now. Granted, I'm also good on isekais, but
God save.
Did you hear about that anime? Apparently, of that, there's like a group of girls trying to fuck a dog.
What?
And it's not, and it is not a hentai. It is in fact a straight up anime.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, cool dog.
I don't even know how I would
Sorry,
Google this.
he's gay.
Okay, so the premise is a dude has a crush on this girl, and then something happens with the dude, and he wakes up, and it's raining, and it turns out he's become a dog. And his crush finds him, takes him home, and proceeds to do inappropriate things with this dog. Like give him a tail job.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
Cancelled.
Yeah.
There's still so much shit. Like you said, fucking Witch from Mercury Season 2, Ancient Magus Bride Season 2.
That's right, that too.
Fucking Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world. There's a lot. There's a lot fucking happening in anime right now. It's crazy. I think that's just about everything that I have. Medi.
And you basically did mine when you talked about the movies we saw.
You don't have nothing else?
I work, motherfucker. What else do you want me to do?
A little jig in the aisle?
Well.
All right, hang on. This is my little trick. You ready?
I'm ready for it. Dude, that was fucking sick.
Thanks.
That was
Can you describe it
crazy.
Audibly?
I clicked my heels together.
Oh, nice.
Did you do a little head tick?
I do a little head tip, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in the comments clap.
That is a bit from fucking Achievement Hunter that I love so much. When Michael Jones just go, hold on, let me show you guys my trick. Let me show. And he just do a little heel click and do a little twist. And they're like, that's great. It's good. You did good. Oh, that's awesome.
I can't find that Chainsaw Man comic of cool dog. Oh, sorry, he's gay. Darn. Oh no, a white woman.
Oh. You guys want some questions?
I'll take some questions.
Sure.
If you out there have any questions for us, you can send them to dipship. No, hold on. Questions at dipships.boats. That's the one. Or if you have any suggestions, you can send them to suggestions@dipships.boats.
Hey, if you got any questions for us, send them to. Hey Nick, what was that guy's email again?
No.
You know, from the wall,
Come down
from the bathroom stall.
No, don't send that. No.
Me.
Unless you want a good time, you can send them to come dump 25 or whatever.
Yeah, if you want to get fucking ignored.
What an asshole,
dude.
I like how salty you're getting at it. As more time passes, you're like, am I not good enough?
Yeah, what the fuck? I was everything
Jesus
you wanted.
Christ. Erica asks us, ahoy DipShips Crew. Hope you guys
Hi,
are good.
Erica.
What are your guys'
No.
thoughts
Erica.
on Street Fighter 6? But more importantly, what Street Fighter character do you think you could beat in an actual fight? You can't say Dan.
The nobody. If it's not Dan, then nobody. My thoughts on Street Fighter 6. Jury's still hot even if they censored her cleavage. Doesn't
I
matter.
agree.
She's
I
still
really
bangable.
thought that you were gonna say even though they censored her feet, because that's the only thing I know
God,
about jury
I
fans.
fucking wish they would just put some socks on the bitch. And then she'd
Me
be fucking
too.
perfect. Hide your shame, woman.
Me too.
All right, but hear me out.
No.
Let's see. Thoughts on Street Fighter 6. I love the art style shift. It's great.
Same.
Animations seem pretty. I know fucking nothing about fighting games. I'm really bad at them.
Same.
Yeah,
But
I too am.
it looks good.
Absolute dog dookie.
Yeah,
fighting games.
I'm excited for the people who love this shit. I could beat none of them in a fight, but I would fight Ryu because I feel like he would be nice to me after.
There it is. I like your dog.
Thank you, Maddie.
You're welcome.
Oh. You know, I don't think I could beat any of them either. Maybe like Guile if I got the drop on him. But that'd have to be a really...
He's like an actual, like, military man.
It would have to be a really big drop.
You could have picked... you could have picked the fucking high school girl.
Oh, shit, you're right. I pick her. Snap her fucking neck in a second.
She's no longer in high school. She's aged up.
You're right. You could have picked the girl who works in an arcade as an announcer on the weekends.
Yeah,
Isn't she
Sakura.
still a martial arts master, though?
Yeah, she trained under Ryu.
Define master.
I don't know. Better than
she-
fucking me.
She trained under Ryu, but she works with fucking Dan. So
Yeah,
you
hey,
know.
it turns out being like a fucking hermit karate fighter doesn't net you much cash.
True.
But
you know
So
what?
she got to get a day job.
All right, old Blanca, right? Because he'd show up and he'd be doing his sparky eel bits, and I'd be like, "That's cool, man. You want some fried chicken? Say I win, and I'll give you fried chicken." And he'll be like, "Hell yeah, you win.
I feel
Let's
like
go
if
get food."
I feel like if I had a big enough gun, I could probably do it.
it's a street fighting game. You have
And?
to
Yeah,
street
there's
fight
no
them.
rules in a street fight.
There's no rules in a street fight at all.
Then
Carl.
why is there a counter?
Carl, they'll just parry the bullet.
Fuck, you're right.
Oh god, yeah, you're right.
Hey, all right, it's time for me to stop avoiding this. Erica sent in some fucking Miltank fusions.
Thanks, I hate it. Next.
Okay, here's the next one.
Gross. I hate it. Oh, it got worse. It somehow got worse.
Oh, don't
that's my
worry, it might get a
favorite
little
one.
bit worse depending on how you feel about this one.
No, I still think the Metagross one is worse.
The Metacross one is so fucking good.
The fact that it's definitely squirting when it walks makes me uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they could float.
Oh, they can, but it squirts when it walks, so it walks.
Wobkey asks us.
Hey, Wob.
Hey, Wob.
I was rewatching Aries' presidential TTT stream. I wanted to know what presidential figures would you have chosen to impersonate if you were on the stream. PM, you could choose a Canadian politician if you want. And Carl, you could choose a different president than one you played. I will never do that. Also, happy birthday, Medi and PM.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna pick Justin Trudeau. Instead, I'm gonna pick his dad because he choked out a reporter one time and it was pretty cool.
That's sick.
Okay.
Pierre Trudeau.
Carl, who did
Imagine
you
having
end up
one shot
doing?
at life and your parents name you Pierre.
He's Quebec,
Damn.
so
Yeah, oh,
Ugh.
true.
Fucking
Negative
French.
points.
French.
Carl, who in this were you before?
Oh, well, Nancy might say that I give a pretty good head.
Can we kill him?
Yes.
All right.
sure. I'll get his legs.
No.
All right. I would pick specifically the version of Bernie Sanders that comes with the steel chair.
Good choice.
I mean, wasn't it presidents?
In my
I wish
heart.
Bernie Sanders was
Yeah, in
president.
my heart.
Yeah,
The
it's
one that
presidential
Democrats
figures.
actually want. You know what's fun?
Hmm?
No one knows what George Washington actually sounded like.
That's true.
So
Okay.
I could just be like, pardon me.
You clearly
Hello,
never played
it's
a.
me, the ghost of George Washington.
I was about to say you clearly haven't played Assassin's Creed 3. 4?
Yeah, it's 3.
4. Oh, that's 3.
No, 4 is
Black Flag.
Pirates,
How did I play one,
which they're
2,
making
3?
a sequel to.
Well, they've been making a sequel to it for upwards of 10 years.
No, but like a direct following
No.
the next.
I know. The Black Flag sequel, whatever it is, Skulls and Shackles or some shit, has been in development
Skull
for
and
over
Bones.
10 years.
Well, yes, but they're like, hey, it's coming out now, or supposedly.
I don't believe that.
I don't either, but you know.
It's coming
On
out
it.
at around the same time fucking Beyond Good and Evil 2 is coming out.
Oh, don't you fucking do that to me.
Wobkey has also added a PS to the question.
What's up?
Carl, you are objectively wrong about organic milk. Before you say Wawa is better, as someone who used to only drink
What?
that for 2/3 of my entire life, that shit is acid compared to Horizon. If you still disagree with me, then get better taste buds.
What?
Damn.
This is an actual milk debate?
I don't
when
know.
did we ever debate about milk?
I'm pretty sure that when I tweeted about organic milk, I said it was bad, and this sounds like she is saying that it is bad, so I don't know how we're disagreeing on this.
We'll find out, I guess.
You agree to disagree.
True!
I like chocolate milk.
I think that the organic milk just tasted kind of funky.
Yeah, it tasted a little off.
But you know what? That's because I like my horrible chemical concoctions.
It smells like fart.
Tasty, tasty chemicals. Want them inside me with the microplastics.
Eric asks,
Still
what's
on
the craziest or
microplastic?
most unexpected call or text you got from a parent or family member when you left home for college, work, etc. for the first time? Something that made you think, I really wish this was told to me in person than over the phone. And if so, what were you thinking of with that bit of news?
Oh, I've got one.
Yep.
So I went to college, and in my freshman year, I was trying to find something, like some post on Facebook, and I scrolled by a post from my mom, who almost never posts on Facebook. So I was like, oh my god, this must be important. And it was like, we're happy to announce that our new fucking child is coming soon. And I had not been told in person, called, or texted about the fact I was going to have a new brother. I
Man.
found out via Facebook.
Man, they got fucking busy as soon as you left.
That is
Right.
way worse than
years
mine,
of
but also...
fucking with you gone.
I mean, you say that, but Jamie exists.
He does exist. He's right over there.
Oh, hi, Jamie.
Holy shit.
God, I can't believe that kid's like an adult now. It's scary.
Yeah, I brought up the fact that my middle brother is now almost 23, and Medi got really upset about it.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that.
Because Medi's known me for like 18 years, so he was a kid then.
You got one, Pop?
I do, and it wasn't intended for me. So the day that I had moved out, I think it was my mom that had sent a text to me, but it was intended for my pops, saying, "Thank God he's finally fucking gone."
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I replied with, "Oh, who?" And she went, "Oh, wrong number, sorry."
Christ, that sucks.
Do you think it was a bit?
Knowing them,
No.
not a no, not a bit.
Oh my
no.
god.
God.
Sometimes PM's parents are okay. And then sometimes...
Jesus Christ.
Nick, you still have the best mom out of the whole group. I don't know how to break this to you.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to Nick's mom specifically.
See, I can't
Yep,
even
and only them.
I can't even really think of one necessarily, because the only one I can think of was said to my face, which was when I was looking up apartments to move into when my mom was still in this apartment. And when I was about to call the fucking apartment complex to ask about available rooms, she went, "You know that you can't, like, move out of this apartment because we just bought a house and need a place to stay in New York until we retire, right?" And I went, "I'm sorry, what?"
You should have said, how is that my problem?
Jesus Christ.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, other than, like, getting the news of family members dying suddenly, that's the only one I can really think of off the top of my head. Maddie?
Mine is a family member dying suddenly. It's not when I first moved out, but it's on, like, the level of, like... Alright, so... I don't remember what MagFest this was. Carl, feel free to chime in if you can remember the number.
I think it was 13 or 14.
Damn,
Damn.
immediately, because you know
Yeah,
exactly
holy
what
shit.
story I'm bringing up.
Yeah.
So we're down at MagFest, we're having a good time, and I get a text from my mom that's just, "Call me now." Okay. My sobriety just went up one level. I'm still at MagFest, so, you know, but just one tick up on the scale.
Mm-hmm.
So I call my mom and I'm like, "Hey, yeah, I'm at the party, yeah, everything's great." And she's like, "Your godmother's dead."
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
What?
Have none of these people even once heard of tact?
And it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Gel's dead? What? Yeah, she was in the hospital, she's dead. When did she go in the hospital? Oh, like yesterday? She was fine a week ago. Yeah, she's dead now. Thanks, Mom, yeah.
It does happen fast.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sober now. When's the funeral? Oh, tomorrow.
I very much remember a incredibly drunk Medi showing up at the convention going, "I started drinking the second I parked my fucking car again."
Yeah, I did. So basically, I left the convention on night one, the second I was sober enough to drive.
Uh-huh.
I stopped drinking in the middle of the day and went, "Coffee." I have a insane alcohol tolerance because I've worked in the liquor industry since I was pretty much 20. So it wasn't like a problem sobering up, but, you know.
But you didn't want to.
I didn't want to. I was at a party, and then just out of the middle of nowhere, yeah, your godmother's dead. Yeah, the funeral is literally tomorrow.
God damn, they move fast.
Because she wasn't the one planning it. It's like, oh, okay. What time? Oh, the ass crack of dawn. Great, yeah, I'll be there.
I just remembered another one.
Oh, no.
Except this one kind of goes against the formula. This was when I had moved back in.
Okay.
The last time I had moved back in. After about a week, the same problem where I got a text that was not meant for me. It was meant for my pops. And the text was simply, he ate all the fucking cheese again. And it's true. I was eating them out of house and home. I was eating all the fucking cheese.
All right, but me and Carl think the same thing about each other constantly.
Holy shit.
Open the fridge like,
God.
Motherfucker ate all the cheese. I placed an order at the start of this podcast to get more tortilla chips because the 2 bags I bought are gone.
Remember that fucking...
Hungry.
I forget what the fuck it was, but like you had taco stuff, I think? You guys talked about that.
You ate like a pound of taco meat? And I was like, it was tasty.
Yeah. Motherfucker eats like 6 tacos worth of meat and like it was
God.
one burrito. I'll have another.
We were going through craft singles and they had like bought like a fresh 24 pack and I had eaten like fucking 18 of them in a day and then they were not. Look, I was very hungry and I was like 500 pounds at the time.
It sounds like they should have ordered the fucking 500 pack of craft singles is what it sounds like.
Look,
I picked up my phone and I had a notification that just said he ate all the fucking cheese.
Yeah, I didn't reply to that one because I knew it was meant for me. Because I didn't care. Look, I ate 4 beef patties at a time, and with each one of those beef patties, you got to put 1 slice on top and then 1 in the middle. It's like fucking 8 slices right there. Come on, man. And I ate that like 2 times of that day. So it's like, okay, 16 slices. So what? Why are you counting? Why are you counting the craft singles like that?
Oh, shit.
She was going to use those craft singles.
Oh my God.
Chris asks, as an only child that never happened for any of us, I'm pretty sure, except maybe Medi, what was your reaction to your mom and parents saying you were going to have a sibling or siblings, and did that change over time?
So, okay, here's a fun story that my family likes to fucking tease me about. When I found out I was going to have a little brother, I was super excited because I'm 7 years older than him. So I foolishly thought that when I had a new sibling that we would be able to play like games together and stuff because he wouldn't be an infant somehow. But we had at that time a timeshare in New Hampshire. And our time for it like came up, and we had my grandma was telling my mom like, oh, you can't go up because that's when you're gonna give birth, and she's like, I'm not gonna fucking give birth in New Hampshire. So we went to New Hampshire, and of course that's where my brother was born. But we had like a little arrangement, like I had been given, because I was the only do and this is what I expected. At any significant event, I was gonna be given a gift. So when my brother was born, I was going to get a PlayStation game. It was Rayman 2. And we had been at the timeshare for like 2 days and I was so fucking bored. So I was like, listen, I'm just bargaining with my mom. Like, please just give me Rayman 2. I am betting you he will be born tonight. And I played Rayman 2 until like 11 and then passed out. And then I woke up and no one was home. And there was a note that said, you were right, we're at the hospital.
Nice.
But it changed because, it turns out that the infant baby brother could not play video games with you. And by the time he is able to play video games with you, you're like 14 and don't want to hang out with a 7-year-old. So we had a very antagonistic relationship until we were both in our 20s.
Well, I was 4th, and I will be made sure to never forget that. And when I found out that my little sister was being born, I am 12 years older than her.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
First off, not planned whatsoever.
The accidents happen.
An incredible accident. I hated it. Like, straight up, like, very petty and...
when you say I hated it, do you mean the event of the pregnancy or
event,
the fact
the event
or the
of it
child?
happening, not it itself.
Okay.
Because, like, I realized at a young age that I got nothing going for me in this fucking shit show I call a family. And the only thing I really had going for me was that I'm the baby. And now here comes number 5, and I'm like, I'm no longer the baby. I'm actually like the middle child that nobody loves. So so cool. There's that. And hey, it turns out I'm a fucking fortune teller. Look what happened. I'm no longer I no longer hold the baby title. And yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Also, me and my little sister just don't get along. I take that back. It's not that we don't get along. It's just we straight up don't interact with each other whatsoever.
That's fair.
I don't know. That sounds like getting along pretty well. You both agree to stay the fuck out of each other's way?
Yeah,
true.
but it seems like all my other siblings deal with her a little bit. Like me and my other siblings, we're in a group chat without her. like we're in a collective group chat without her. And I think I've been made aware of there is another one that doesn't have
without
me in
you. Yeah.
God.
So I don't know. That might be like my fucking paranoia brain popping off, but I think that's the case.
It is strange to think about because I was the only child and now I have 2 little brothers. I am the oldest. I don't know how I would have been being in either of the other 2 positions, middle or baby.
I'm the baby.
Baby Carl.
I'm the littlest one.
Aren't you older
I'm an
than
only
me?
child.
I'm taller and larger than both of my sisters.
And on one hand, like I feel bad for my little sister because there is like the age gap between me and her is 12 years. It is so much larger compared or so much smaller compared to my other siblings because me and my other siblings were all exactly, or not exactly, give or take 2 years apart. And then there's her. With like between her and my oldest brother, it's almost 20 years.
Oh, dude, me and my little baby brother literally is 20 years.
Yeah.
Hey, Medi.
Yeah?
You said you're an only child?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you check under your chair? Got your special gift, buddy.
Stem cells!
Oh, is that why there's all this blood down here?
Oh.
What do you mean blood? That shouldn't.
Oh no, when he did the heel click.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
You should have double bagged it.
We'll figure that out later. Let's do one more question.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'm not seeing any problems here.
Lumbum asks, what was the last game you ever attempted to try it 100%?
Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then I got to fucking hard mode Bahamut. I'm like, fuck this shit. Fuck you. Fuck you summoning Ifrit during the middle of our boss fight. Fuck you, you bitch.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I did it. It's done.
Nice.
I think it was AI the Somnium Files, which I also completed.
Good game.
Good game.
Good
100%ing it wasn't terribly hard. It's just like going through all the routes, basically. Doing like a couple weird things here and there.
I think the last game I attempted to 100% was Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Less good game.
When they ask attempted, do we mean attempted and succeeded?
Just attempted.
Just attempted.
Oh, well then, if that's the case, Vampire Survivors. I finished it yesterday.
Yeah, it's attempted or tried to 100%.
I'm currently trying to 100% the game. I know I won't do because I don't have that kind of time. Because Civ 6 has like 300 achievements.
Oh, good luck, Chief.
Yeah, we're not committing to that.
Yeah.
Then you're not really trying, are you?
I'm trying in the sense that I played more Civ 6 than I probably ever will just to get a victory with every different type of victory and different leaders and different maps. But when it comes to the weird shit, I'm not doing that.
I should go back to Link Between Worlds and 100% that for the 6th time.
What?
I like that game a lot.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like literally your first Zelda game?
No, my first Zelda game was technically Zelda 1 on NES, but the first one I actually played through was Wind Waker and then Skyward Sword.
Yeah, the first one, well, I should rephrase. The only Zelda I ever fucking finished was Wind Waker.
I don't even think I finished Wind Waker. Like when I was little, at least.
Oh, when I was little, me neither, but I beat it eventually.
It's because of the fucking Triforce shit.
Yeah.
I know the story of every single Zelda game, never fucking played one past like the first dungeon.
Let me tell you,
I
I'm
know the
excited
story
for
of
Tears
like
of the Kingdom.
2. I had to go to my D&D chat earlier this week with the Twitter post I saw and be like, Zelda players, confirm, deny.
Ugh.
I don't know shit.
Hey, you guys want a bolt effect?
I
Sure.
want both.
Sure.
Here's an article saying, what is the port side and why is it called that?
I know that.
You know why it is called the port side?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, would you like to explain it? Would you like to give us our boat fact today, Nick?
Sure. So the thing is that when you pull the ship into harbor, obviously one side is facing the fucking port.
Wow.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I
Good
could've thought
job.
about that.
Proud of you.
Starboard is the
Nick-
other one.
Yeah, why is it called starboard?
Because it's not port.
Uh-huh.
Damn, you right.
Because that
Damn.
side's where all the stars and the birds hang out.
I'm sorry.
Damn, you right.
Hold on, let's take that one back a quick second. The stars and the birds?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Starbird.
Starbird.
All the stars and the birds hang out on the starboard side.
Yeah, spell bird for me.
BIRD?
Spell starboard for me.
Fucking, I don't know.
There's at least one Q in it.
Oh, board, bird. Whatever, dude.
It's where all the stars and the boards hang out. There's like 7 shuffleboards over there. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's where all the stars and the Borgs hang out. Yeah, you don't want to go to that side.
Oh, man.
You'll be assimilated if you go hang out with the
Fuck
Borgs.
you.
Oh, why is it called the bow of the ship then?
That one I don't know.
Because that's where you go when people clap. So you just, when you do your little trick, you go up there and people clap for you.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
it's because when they make a new boat, that's where they tie the little bow and put it on around the front.
I was going to say, that's where all the stage plays happen.
Oh, wait, it could also be that.
Now explain the poop deck.
We don't go to the poop deck.
Well, okay, so one time during New York Comic Con, I was like,
No.
hey, Carl, what do you think would happen if I just shit right here?
A poop deck is a short, high deck of a ship located in the back of the ship. It was
That's
traditionally
what that is?
It was traditionally used to provide a high point for observations and navigation. Most
the
modern
thing.
ships don't have a poop deck. What do you mean?
Is that thing then? Where it's like there's the main deck of the ship and then there's the curving stairs that go up to the like upper decks where the wheel is?
Medi, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but the poop deck that is in Lindenhurst, New Jersey is no longer open. It is permanently closed.
We have to open up a new place called the Poop
I
Deck.
didn't know this was a place that existed until today. We have to make our own poop deck. That's it. Fucking wild. Hey, Gruff,
Patreon
listen.
goal to open up a restaurant called the Poop Deck.
There you go. They're getting rid of goals. So we
shit,
can't do
that's right.
that, but we'll make our own. Thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips. I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember, if you want to support us financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/DipShipsPod or joining our YouTube channel as a member at any tier. If you cannot afford to financially support us, but you still want to help us out, hey, leave 5 stars, comment, like the videos, fucking share it around. And remember that podcast sink or swim based on word of mouth. So just share the podcast with people who you think would enjoy listening to it.
If you want a poop deck,
PM?
I think, I don't know what happened to him.
PM?
I think PM went to the poop deck.
He's still thinking about Starboard.
I think PM's being eaten by his cat.
Get his ass boo.
Father, I require.
No, my boss called me.
Oh.
Going, hey, bud, where are you? I'm like, I'm at home on my day off. He go, oh, I see. Well, enjoy your day off. I'm like, motherfucker, it's day 2 out of 4. I don't know how you forgot, but
Yeah, really, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
Are you not supposed to have days off now? Get fucked, I guess.
yeah, I guess so.
Holy shit.
Yeah, if you have a forgetful boss, share this podcast with them.
Don't worry,
and
they'll
then-
forget everything we badly say about them.
and then share it with them again because they forgot. And then one more time, and then fucking abandon him and show it to your fucking co-workers instead.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you all for listening. And remember, hey, check out DShips. Best
Yeah, it's
content we
good
make.
again. It's good again. It
The
got
best
better.
content we make.
Explain. What
Fuck you, Nick.
specifically makes it better?
I stopped playing Chaos.
Yeah, alright, points.
Damn, alright, Took long enough.
PM, I just need you to understand one thing about it, and it's that no one was mad because of chaos as the archetype. It was specifically those 2 cards as early as they are.
I know.
Okay.
I know. And I'm like, until they're banned by one of us, I don't want to get gatekeeped. I don't want to feel gate kept. So it's like...
All right, but what about girl bossed? Do you want to feel girl bossed?
I mean...
I feel girl bossed.
I did not feel girl bossed in any way.
You know what? You know why? It's because you're girl bossing right now.
Damn.
I don't know what this verb means anymore.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.
Have a good.
Bye, guys.
It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.